I don't know where it starts. I've read where ideas start for artists, but I don't, maybe deep in the subconscious, but I don't know really. I think something from one's life triggers an idea. Sometimes a title can trigger an idea. And then you find a way to build an object. I spent a lot of time in Paris. I'd been given a bursary from the Rotterdam Art Foundation, so I was able to travel to Paris a lot. This was through the late 70s we're getting to, but it was when the Pompidou Centre opened, and there was a series of exhibitions that were, I thought, well, just changed my life really. It was Paris, Moscow, Paris, Berlin, Paris, New York. And they were astonishing exhibitions. And it was really my first real encounter. I mean, I'd been through art school, but my real first encounter with modern art. It transformed the way I thought about making work. And to understand it as an international language, which I guess that concept had never really occurred to me before. Growing up in England, where I'd seen wonderful artists, I think England produced artists that almost like as individuals rather than part of a movement. So I think from that point of view, to see movements of artists across Europe, the United States, was more than fascinating. I became familiar with Bastian Adder's work and Stanley Brown, who lived in Amsterdam. And it was so much outside of my experience of working with clay, their ideas of making work or producing work, which I guess were purely conceptual. It just seemed very exciting to me. The idea of beginning an artwork by asking a question, you know, how do I get from here to there? Even when the artwork is completed by someone other than the artist. I think just the idea that the source of the art was just a thought. It was like a thought. I suppose that's something that has stayed with me. I think it's directly influenced all of the works that I make. Then there's the process of making it into an object or into something substantial, and how you kind of dip in and out of how you can do that, how you can build a thought into an object, I think is what I try to do.